chance to hear Brother Rand sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church check in. Hey, church on the bitch, church on the bitch. Church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. Their head was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and then pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga, church. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 hey, church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bang and I skeet on the bitch. They look like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pips. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of bargain, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll a dice with his life. Double cross church, kid crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in.
Church. Church. What's happening, man? Wake up, man. Get your coffee. I feel like cooking today. First and foremost, man, I want to say thank you to everybody in the church, man. Thank you, everybody, man, supporting everybody who joined the Patreon. You know, everybody who likes, share, subscribe, everybody who super chat, everybody who donate, man. I appreciate that, man. Real talk. I'm going to keep bringing y'all the best entertainment possible. You know we dealing with that shadow band. Much love to the church, fam. I love getting the emails from the brothers, the sisters saying that, you know, this show has impacted a lot of their life. A lot of people are moving different, getting the right mindset, the right perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You know? And I'm just glad to be of assistance, man. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Hold on. Hold on. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is in my background. Oh, goddamn mouse. I'm like, what the hell is that? We're working like 3 screens at the same time, fam. I'm like, what the hell is that? Okay. Get that shit out the frame. Goddamn computer shit. Hold on. What we got, man? Yeah. So, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for appreciating me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we grind hard over here, man. Trying to keep up with the news and bring y'all the news, you know what I'm saying? Putting this shit together, man. Wish I had a team. You know, there's a lot going on. You know, I don't know if y'all got a chance to catch the B.E.T. Awards. I usually don't like watching the B.E.T. Awards. I really don't. Especially since you know, it's just the clothes niggas be wearing and just all the weird shit going on. I think the last one I really watched was when they had Frankie Beverly and Maze up there. And he couldn't sing because his voice, his vocal cords is all messed up. Everybody just sang, the crowd just sang. You know what I'm saying? I really wish I could ever. That's one thing I regret in life. Never being able to see Frankie Beverly sing, man. But yeah, it was an all-around zest fest. A lot of zestical activities, man. You know, I really ain't enthused by this music that they putting out. You know, the music has been dying. Everybody say the same. Everybody rap the same. Yeah. Yeah. It's like everybody just rap the same. It's just songs ain't got no motherfucking feeling. The songs are shorter. Have y'all noticed that these songs that rappers putting out are short as hell? Like, music right now is catered to TikTok. You know, TikTok got like a 2-minute window, a 1.5-minute window. and everybody's just making TikTok songs. I don't know if you really noticed that. You know, you got people like and I like this dude. I really wish he would just rap. Just really put the whole shit together, man. Belly Gang Kush. He be making these short ass songs. You're like, man, where the rest of the song at? You know, they do like a hook, one verse, and then a hook. That's it. That's the song. Then you got people like was it Boss Man D-Lo? His hit single is only like 1 minute and 45 seconds. You know, I come from the era where songs were chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 hooks, 3 choruses. I mean, yeah, 3 hooks and 3 verses. You know what I'm saying? You had to write 3 verses. These niggas would barely give you 2. Barely give you 2. You'll be lucky if you find a song that you like that got 2 verses. You'll be lucky to find a song that you like that got 2 verses. The only reason why some of these songs are long because they put extra people on them. But these rappers ain't holding it down. They only good for 1/16. They're only good for 1/16. You know what I'm saying? And it all, when I thought about it, it all fits in the scope of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like I never heard that Take Me Through that song all the way through to like recently. Because they're all like, when you go on TikTok, they just play the one part of the song. This girl just giving it out. Go through the wham in a circle. I didn't even know Quavo was on that motherfucker. I didn't even know Quavo was on that goddamn song. Because all I see is TikTok videos. This girl just giving it out. Girl through the wham in a circle. Jerk like a hurdle. That right. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this lame shit? Everything is short. The attention span is short. People don't even watch these shows all the way through. I hate the way the direction YouTube is going, turning into TikTok. Everything is all this clips. I don't want to do clips, man. When I go to YouTube, I go to Instagram to watch clips. I go to TikTok to watch clips. Twitter to watch clips. When I go to YouTube, I want to see shows, documentaries, 15 minutes or better. I hate when you click on one of them shorts. You're going to go through a rabbit hole and it's just going to keep hitting you with more and more shorts, man. I absolutely hate shorts. I hate that they put that on YouTube. That should be a separate app. And I wouldn't even, if that was a separate app, I wouldn't download it. You know, you'll be watching a show and then here come clips and then it's just clips, short. You're like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Back when, we used to be watching like 2-hour shows. You can turn on a show. That's what I'm trying to get y'all niggas, that restore that feeling, man. Where we can just watch a show and leave your phone on that. But if you play a clip, if you play one of them damn shorts, who knows what's going to come up next? That's what part of the reason I hate Instagram. You'll play one Instagram video, sit your phone down, you wash your dishes. It'll keep playing that same Instagram clip in a loop for about 50, 70 times, man. And you got your hands wet so you can't change the shit. It'll just keep playing that same 40-second clip over and over again. I absolutely can't stand that shit. I can't stand it, man. This is, you know, this shit is just getting crazy, man. Like, everybody's attention span is just short. And it's ruining the quality of shit. You can't get the quality shit in a minute and a half. You know what I'm saying? You know? YouTube showing me all titties and ass. You're a pervert, nigga. Pervert. You know what I'm saying? This nigga subscribed to Titties and Ass Tube. That brother subscribed to Lube Tube, nigga. Boob Tube. You know? Yeah, I like to watch the news on YouTube. I don't want to watch these fucking clips, man. That's just me, man. I don't know. Do y'all like the clips on YouTube? I'd much rather them just be on shit that's supposed to be for clips. Because they didn't turn every one of these platforms into Vine. Y'all remember what Vine was? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember what Vine was? You see right here. You're right. You are shadow banned. You're not popping up on my algorithm on my live feeds. Shout out to Rob. I appreciate you coming over here, bro. The shadow ban is real, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? We talking about shit that's in the major news right now, and they not putting it in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Jake Lane. We got to talk about Jake Lane, man. Jake Lane, man, crashed the B.E.T. Awards and got that FBA welcome, my nigga. Got that reality check, man. Shout out to the FBAs, man. You know? Now, Jake Lane, this is a very unique situation we in right now, y'all. We're dealing with antagonists. And at this point, I think it's a setup, and I'm going to go into it because we know we're walking down slow. I think it's all a setup now. And I think we gotta see it for what it is and not fall for it no more. They trying to trick us off the streets. They trying to trick us back into slavery, trick us back into the jail system. You know what I'm saying? They trying to trick us back into the bullshit. You know, with the Chud the Builder and Jake Lane. Jake Lane is a unique character because unlike all of these people, he's protected. And I'm going to tell you why in a few. I'm going to tell you why and how he's protected in a few. But you got to understand that they're getting bold and they are trying to start this race war. They are truly trying to start this race war. You know what I'm saying? And I predicted this. I told you with the rise of Myron Gaines doing the Nazi thing and everybody talking this black fatigue shit when they owe everything that they have to the black community, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Nothing that these people have was ever entertaining until they start to mention us. They start to bring us in the picture. You know? Once they get us involved, you know, hold on one second. You know, once they get us involved, it's actually interesting, you know. The good, the bad, and the ugly. None of these other coaches are really interesting. You know, shit don't move unless we get involved. But a lot of these people use us as a come up, man. And a lot of people pretended to be down with us. Now they clowning us. You know? Fresh and Fit pretended to be down with us. Now they clowning us. You know what I'm saying? And they made clear distinction that we are not black niggas. We not with these motherfuckers. We're just acknowledging that shit now. They call it hating, they call it divisive, they call it reverse racism, whatever they want to call it, we're acknowledging the shit that you said. We're acknowledging it. You know? Now, Jake Lang is a unique character. He has a lot of bravery, so-called perceived bravery, because he has protection. We're going to get into his protection in a little bit later. But, you know, Chud the Builder and Jake Lang are two of the only white supremacists who really bout that life. See, Myron and them, they not about that life. They gonna stay where it's safe at. This dude, he's going to the thick of this shit. And I from keeping it gangster from that perspective, I can respect his racism because I believe him and he means it. He go right to niggas, popping it, but he still has protection. He goes right to all of the groups that he hates, and he popping it, but he still has protection. Chud the Builder, at least he's in the field with the banger on him. These other cats on Twitter talking crazy about foundational Black Americans, they hiding behind a keyboard. They hiding in the high rise. They hiding behind security. They're hiding in major metropolitan areas that are well policed. They're going on college campuses. And I'm telling you that right now, there will be another Charlie Kirk situation. And it's going to be somebody famous. A lot of people think that they want to follow Charlie Kirk's footsteps. Okay. Get your grave dig right next to him, bro. And the irony of the whole thing, mid-sentence where Charlie Kirk was disparaging black folks, he got clapped by a white man, a transgentleman white man. Black folks, we need to sit back and let these motherfuckers chimp out. Let these motherfuckers chimp out. Chud the Builder did a damn cheddar bob on himself, shot his damn self, trying to shoot a black man. They're making themselves look stupid. And it goes back to the old saying of never argue with a fool, because on the outside looking in, we don't know who's who. We don't know who's who. You know? The ignorance is on autopilot right now. We could just literally watch these people get themselves indicted. You know? We're not the immigrants. We don't need to be out there marching. We don't need to be out there fighting ICE. Go to work. Go to work. Go be with your family. You know? Like in Chicago, we like to say, stay put up. Stay out the way. Stay out the way. This is a perfect opportunity for us to stay out the way. You know? They're doing extreme things to get our attention. They're making a big push on utilizing the N-word the old school way. Shout out to Ronnie, man. We got our first super chat of the day, man. Man, bro, I appreciate you, man, for the fish sandwich. Fun. Much love. This is a fan fun to show. The fans fun to show. I need y'all hitting that like, that share, that super chat. We're going to be doing I got about 3 or 4 shows lined up for y'all today. We're going to have a blast today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a blast today. You know? I want to say this too. Contrary to what a lot of people believe, man. Shout out to Ronnie for that 10 again. I'm really good to people, man. I'm really good to people in real life. And I got some friends that I have been friends with since I was probably 14. And I'm 40 now. And to be able to, and I've never asked for help from motherfuckers, but it just goes to show, like, man, I really build a solid foundation with people, man. And I'm getting an overwhelmingly amount of help from my homies with a situation I got going right now. You know what I'm saying? And I truly fucking appreciate that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga, you know, I just know if I ever put in the call, my people's gonna show up, man. That's a blessing, man. Listen, man. That's why I always tell niggas, always put the love in the streets. Lead with love, bro. Put the love in the streets. Take care of your people. You know what I'm saying? Never burn bridges, bro. I don't burn bridges with good people, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fuck over people. And the people who ever fuck me over that's real, they always apologize to me, man. They always apologize to me, man. Shout out to Ray, man. I appreciate you for appreciating me with that 20, fam. Much love. You know what I'm saying? You know? Because you always got your up and your down periods in the game. You know what I'm saying? And when your people show up for you, you know what I'm saying? And if your people defending you, you know, you might need a nigga to testify, nigga. You know? You never know. You know, me and my one of my homies, man, we always said, man, you know, you got a real friend, man. This is extreme, but the nigga said, man, you know what I'm saying? I want friends that be like, you call them up, be like, man, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do, man. I just called a body, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker to tell you, relax. Relax. Where you want to get rid of this motherfucker? Get off the phone. Where you want to get rid of this motherfucker? My man said he want a girl like that, man. He's like, hey. I was like, man, that's a down ass bitch, man. Like, yeah, man, I just had to clap this nigga, man. She was like, relax, babe. Where you want to get rid of his body? Pervert. I'm not encouraging that. I'm just saying, man. It was a funny joke. But you got to have real motherfucking riders, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially when you don't be asking for shit. That's why I'm always generous with my friends and shit like that, because I know that they got love for me, and you know what I'm saying? They always gonna look out. Especially, you know what I'm saying? We got this saying in Chicago. This is another funny saying too. Y'all might not get it. But if you're from Chicago, you will get it. You don't have real friends. You want to test your friendship? If you got a real friend, if you're from Chicago, ask them for a ride to O'Hare. Pervert. That's the way you know you got a real friend in Chicago. That's how you know you got a true fucking friendship. If you can get a ride from the South Side to drop you off at O'Hare Airport and pick you up, that's friendship. I encourage any one of you people to give that a try. That, fam, you will have family members, blood family members. Your damn mama and your daddy will come up with an excuse to not drive you to O'Hare. Man, I don't know, man. The car messing up. Oh, you know my license fucked up. You be like, man, I need to ride to O'Hare. O'Hare? Man. Shit, bro. You know, I gotta go pick up the kids, man. What time you gotta go? Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be at work, man. You gonna get every excuse in the world from a Chicago nigga to not drive you to O'Hare. You got a real friend that'll take you to O'Hare and pick you up. That's friendship. Rob Billy, man. Am I lying? Say I ain't never lied. Fam, don't nobody want to drive your black ass to O'Hare, bro. And for those who not from Chicago, O'Hare is the biggest airport in Chicago. It's the international airport. We got another airport. Now, people don't mind taking you to Midway. You know, they might be like, it's a lot of lights. You know, a lot of people don't want to take 55 to get there. You know, so motherfuckers will take, you know, 79th or take 71st all the way down. You know, maybe 55th all the way down. You know, what is it, Cicero or Pulaski, one of them? But it's a lot of lights. You motherfuckers be like, ugh. But O'Hare Airport is so fucking far. We don't even consider it Chicago. You know, O'Hare Airport is far as fuck. For anybody, like even motherfuckers on the north side, like it's so, O'Hare is just some of the most difficult shit to get to. And when motherfuckers take you to O'Hare, man, they fuck with you for real, bro. They want to see you go to O'Hare, man. And it's traffic. Don't have a morning flight during rush hour. You're gonna have to pack a lunch. You will have to pack a goddamn lunch. You be in the car eating cold cuts, drinking Capri Suns and shit, waiting in traffic. Trying to get the O'Hare. Motherfucker be like, dog, I'll drop you off at the blue line. Niggas is trying to pull that with you. Drop you off at the blue line and be like, taking the train. Even taking the blue line from, let's say, Lake Street, you're going to be on that train for about an hour just to get to O'Hare. Then niggas going to ask for gas money. You know, I hate friends like that. You know, gas money. Niggas gonna want $40, $50 for gas and shit. Man, come on, man. If it was pussy out there, your ass would drive out there and motherfucking and pay the bitch. Nigga. Trick. You know. But when you ask motherfucking for O'Hare, man, you gonna get every excuse in the world, bro. Man, I'm sick right now, bro. Hey, I had to call off work. Yeah, man, the car overheating, man. I ain't really putting it on the highway like that, bro. You gonna get every excuse in the world not to go to O'Hare, man. So salute to the real friends that'll take you to O'Hare. And I don't know if any other cities have that problem where it's like they got an airport that's just so out of the fucking way, so fucking far from where people live, where black folks live. Because this is a black folks thing. This ain't a, white folks like, sure, no problem, But, black folks ain't trying to drive to no goddamn O'Hare because they think about driving back, Especially South Side motherfuckers. And most of my friends and family South Side. So they, hell no. O'Hare? Why you ain't get it? They be like, why you ain't get a ticket to Midway, man? You could just flew Southwest. Nobody want to go to that bougie shit. I don't know if any other states got airports like that that's just way out of the fucking way. You're like, God damn. Half the trip is just getting to the airport. Even if you take an Uber, it's a long ass ride. You take an Uber from the south side to O'Hare, that shit like $80, bro. You be mad as hell. You're like, damn, I still gotta pay baggage and shit. Man, God damn. $80. That's O'Hare, man. That's O'Hare. You know, a lot of y'all fly into Chicago from O'Hare, and y'all from out of town. You got family on the south side, they ain't trying to pick you up. They are not trying to pick you up. They're like, yeah, where you flying in? Yeah, they say O'Hare. They're like, hey man, you better take a cab, or they say LAX is like that in Los Angeles. I heard Los Angeles traffic is bad. Atlanta traffic is really fucking bad. That's the airport Corey Holcomb said Charles Barkley at. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you're gonna see celebrities in there. Like I seen Stevie J in there one time. I'm trying to think who else I said. I seen Robert Townsend in there one time. Like all the celebrities, they fly in through O'Hare. You know. But yeah, man, my God. But yeah, man, let's get back to this Jake Lang shit, man. Jake Lang, man, is a white supremacist, man, and he means business. You know what I'm saying? He willing to he willing to get cracked upside the head about his shit. He go to the extreme. He going at Muslims, he going at Jews, he going at black people, immigrants. He going at anybody. He don't give a fuck. But he showed up at the B.E.T. Awards. That's wild. I'm like, I wanted to see if Myron would show up at the B.E.T. Awards popping that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't take the niggas serious. You know what I'm saying? This dude, you got to take him serious. You got to take Jake Lang serious. You don't have to take Nick Fuentes serious. Nick Fuentes is going to stay hiding out in Berwyn. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to take him seriously, man. He going to be wearing sunglasses, a hoodie, looking like the goddamn Unabomber walking around. Y'all remember how the Unabomber was, when they did the sketch of the Unabomber? That's how Nick Fuentes is going to look with his sunglasses and shit. He going to be ducked off hiding. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to go to the B.E.T. Awards with that bullshit, but he went to the B.E.T. Awards with the bullshit. I found his bravery very entertaining, but I have to shout out Foundation of Black Americans for putting belt to ass. Because we do it to ourselves. We will do it to ourselves for less. So I appreciate Foundation of Black Americans putting proper belt to ass. You know what I mean? And I don't think that these people going to play with us like that. They're going to play with us with caution. You know? Like, and salute to that brother who took a gunshot from Chud the Builder. We not for that bullshit. You know, you might want to go mess with the Arabs because they not fighting back really like that in America. I'm gonna be real. They only fight in their countries. You know, Jews ain't gonna never raise a hand. Quiet strip with the 5 for the Red Bull Forum. Have a blessed one, Mr. Beige. Appreciate you, bro. The Jews ain't gonna never lift a finger. Crypto Caesar with the 5 say we have to stop inviting everybody to the barbecue. Yes, dude, I am a firm believer right now in gatekeeping our culture. I really don't want to see any more black people going on Fresh and Fit. I don't want to see any more black people foundational Black Americans going on Adam 22's show because he's involving himself in gang politics and he's instigating and antagonizing gang members, and they don't understand that they're being used. Adam 22 is completely talentless. I'm not going to say Myron is completely talentless. I do appreciate when Myron breaks down things from the law enforcement standpoint. I'm not a hater. You know, I think that's a great lane for him, and he knows that, and he knows geopolitics and stuff like that. But once he starts talking about the game, and then once he starts, you know, getting on that Nazi shit, it's a hell no for me. You know, the Pilgrim, just the all around grift. You know, Nick Fuentes, he dropped some good shit about politics and shit like that. But once they start trying to get on FBAs, you know, and nobody brings up the Catholic Church, and they're supposed to be Catholic. You know, how many buttholes have been wrangled from the Vatican, nigga? Crypto Caesar says everybody don't deserve everybody don't serve a seat or place in line during the electric slide. God damn. You know, a lot of times you got to understand too, a lot of people are mocking us. You know, like I said, I want to see if these people can hold their own without foundational Black Americans, the good, the bad, the ugly, and still be entertaining and actually be able to do their thing. But without talking about us, their infatuation with us and our culture, the good, the bad, and the ugly of it, they have no content. They have no substance. It's a bunch of nothingness. You know, it's a bunch of nothingness. You know? So we got to understand the value that we bring, the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. You know, we watch Adam 22. All it is about gang politics. What is this corny ass white man from New Hampshire talking to Crips and Bloods and Hoovers and GDs, Vice Lords and BDs and Stones about what we going through? We got to stop giving these people our stories. Trap Lord Ross. Corny ass. He ain't even American. He's from the UK. All of a sudden, he's the hub of information for Black folks in Chicago and what the hell is going on out here. And the reason why I respect what went down at the B.E.T. Awards because you're putting proper belt to the ass of the people who need to have the belt to their asses. All the people I named need to have belt to their asses. Overheaded there with the 5. We need a membership application to be considered FBA. We have a lot of people that blend because of skin. Yeah, a lot of these people have the skin to blend in and pretend. A lot of y'all thought Myron was a Black man until you found out he's an Arab. Because he got the skin to blend in and pretend. And he's utilizing a Black name, Myron. And, you know, we got us. He got us. We got to keep it a buck. He got us. And when the motherfuckers get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, enough fan base and enough money, they're going to tell you how they really fucking feel about your Black ass. You know, Jap low key hating now. How am I hating? Tell me what have I said that's false? These motherfuckers will bring Trap Lord Ross to O Block. If I go to O Block, I get robbed. But they'll bring this white man from the UK there and give him and walk him through. Like he's royalty. They're walking neon through O Block like he's royalty. Black folks got this whole shit confused. Fuck Trap Lord Ross. Has all these people reporting on all these funerals and everything going on, all these killings, have they put any money on these funerals? Have they attended any of these funerals? Have they helped out any of these families? They profited off our pain. Fuck all of them. Wholeheartedly. You motherfuckers come in here defending Trap Lord Ross. Get the fuck out of here, man. This ain't the show for you. Take your ass over there with that motherfucking British fucking fruit cup. Them motherfuckers don't want to meet me. Them motherfuckers don't want to meet me. I promise you. The people I'm going to be with gonna put belt to y'all ass. You know? Because all Trap Lord Ross doing is the same thing that motherfucking DJ Academics did, and DJ Academics is a tether, a Jamaican tether. You ain't never seen him do he want to do a war in Chirac channel, but you ain't never seen him do a war in Jamaica channel. See, we thought DJ Academics was down till we found out he was a clown. Once we found out he was a tether, it all started to make sense. Oh, yeah, disrespect the people who don't have culture, right? Everybody wants to cosplay being a black FBA until they're treated as such. Salute the crypto, man. He's breaking this shit down to the molecule. Ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun. You're dead. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get on Academics later on today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if the mods want to time a motherfucker out, I let them do what they do. That's why they moderators. I ain't gonna go against my moderators. If they feel like they disrespecting the church, the moderators can do what they want to do to your ass. They invested in that privilege. Only the moderators get to tell me what I should do on the show and make suggestions. Those are actual supporters and contributors, nigga. Them people contributed. They're building this show. You know what I'm saying? So I let them get their shit off. They can cuss you out all day, nigga. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to start gatekeeping our culture, the good, the bad, the ugly, man. Stop letting these people make a buck off of us. And support our own and build our platforms up with our own people and FBA real people who going to tell our story in a real way and who really in the trenches with us. You know? Shout out to Miriam in the building. We were chopping it up yesterday on Patreon, you know. But Jake Lang is a real unique character, man. You know, from a real nigga standpoint, you got to respect his bravery. He means what he's saying. He's going all out. He's not hiding. I tell you that. He's not hiding behind a keyboard. He's not hiding behind security. He's not hiding behind a podcast. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to where it's safe at. He wants to go into the trenches with his shit. He's getting extreme, you know. Him and Chud the Builder's on bullshit. They trying to get this shit kicked off. Let's go, man. Let's get into this, man.
Prominent right-wing activist has been charged with making a terroristic threat to allegedly kill Carmelo Anthony. Jake Lang spent 4 years in prison for the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Our J.D. Miles with the exclusive.
He was out there on January 6th trying to kick it off. I really think this dude is a CIA operative, Fed, or something.
Exclusive new details from the Cullen County Courthouse.
We reported on this arrest last week, but up until now, it hasn't been revealed what led to it. Jake Lang was out here earlier this month with hundreds of other demonstrators. We learned today from court documents he was reportedly recorded on a live stream video saying that he was going to kill Carmelo Anthony with a gunshot to the head.
This is what he's on, man. See, like this shit, like I told you, it's only getting worse and worse. and more, and we're gonna get a new one every month. I need you all to be on the lookout for these two names. It's a guy named Gypsy Crusader. This is the funny part about these so-called white supremacists. They're not white. Myron is not white, but he wants to talk exactly like them and he wants to be accepted by them. Gypsy Crusader is not white, but he's wearing Nazi clothing, doing a Nazi salute, and even the white supremacists are rejecting him, just like the white supremacists rejected Myron. But he's still going crazy in the streets with the bullshit. And this guy, Gypsy Crusader, write that down. He's online. He's banned from a lot of platforms, but he's online on this, it's another app. This is a kitty app. It's a kitty live stream app called Monkey or something like that. Is it called Monkey? It's a bunch of new little ones. And they're on these apps calling little kids niggas. And you know what I'm saying? Pointing guns at little kids. He's online doing that on Twitter. Crazy. He's in the streets. Crazy. On the bullshit. Trying to kick it off. That's a guy that you need to look out for. And he's being welcomed into the Red Pill Manosphere community. But the real white supremacists have exposed him that he's not really white. He's a gypsy. His own brother came out and said that we're gypsies. And everybody knows about the gypsies. They're basically Indians. They're basically Indians. But he wants to be white. And he hates FBAs. And he hates the Jewish community. Be on the lookout for that guy. The second guy. This guy's leading the whole movement called the Goyim Defamation League. If you know what Goyim is, it's what Jews call non-believers. It's like they view us as cattle. In their so-called holy book, not the Torah, the Talmud, they are to steal. They're able to steal, rape, deceive, lie. They can't even eat with Goyim. We can't even eat at the same table. This is why we get destroyed in these contracts with the Jewish communities and entertainment and things of that nature. It's all written by their so-called religious scholars. They study that book, they believe in that book, they live by that book, they die by that book. They move based on what that book tells them to do. This guy, name is Handsome Truth. You go on Twitter and you type in Handsome Truth. It's a guy, I believe he's based out of Miami, which all the BS is coming out of Miami. All the BS is coming out of Miami. He's not as extreme as Jake Lang because he's not protected like Jake Lang, and I'll get back into that in a little while. But, you know, he goes to synagogues with his people outside. He's at the freeway, you know, with big signs calling us niggers and everything under the sun. He got a whole movement. He's going to jail left and right. You know what I'm saying, over this shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is another thing too, brothers. We got to start training because these niggas are training. They train in MMA. You can't run up on them like it's sweet. They train in MMA. Gypsy Crusader, Muay Thai, kickboxing champion, MMA specialist and shit. They're coming to kill. They're training for this shit. They're in the weight room. They doing, we got to get on our shit, man. We got to be ready for combat, ready for all that. Because they trying to pull it. Don't think it's sweet. Oh, this white boy, this, I'll beat his ass. Nope. They coming for, and they clicked up too. They clicked up too with Jake Shields. Now that I seen that, I had to fall back. I used to watch Jake Shields and I see him, okay, he messing with these people real hard. Okay. Let me fall back from watching his subscribing to his shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do keep an eye on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And they clicking up with these white supremacists. You know, they rubbing shoulders, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make sure you get your damn conceal and carry, man. Because they see, this is the thing, too. They're studying the laws so they can make sure that they straight when they get in court because they're prepared to go to court. And the thing is, with us as black folks, we're not getting that overwhelming support in the courtrooms. You know, we got a few situations like Carmelo and shit like that, but a lot of brothers who getting jammed up playing with these people, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't putting the money behind them. So a lot of y'all niggas gonna be having to fend for yourself. And these white people, they got, soon as they get arraigned, they got a whole campaign. And they gonna raise $100,000+ in a day. $500,000 in a week, $1 million a month. So know the laws. I need you to know the laws of your state. If you're in a state like Illinois, it's really liberal, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't go over just, hey, man, let these motherfuckers talk. They gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Because every state ain't like the South, man, like Florida and shit like that, and stand your ground and all that shit. Every state ain't like that. You in New York, you can't really be playing around with weapons. FBA is no longer have a code. Shout out to Crypto Caesar for the vibe. I remember when white people avoided the hood and hood things at all costs. Yeah, these people are bringing white people to the hood like it's a safari tour. Like it's a safari tour, man. I don't respect that. They need to be robbed just like how we would get robbed. Camera equipment and everything. I'm not understanding that. They've infiltrated and figured the code out. Yeah, dude, this shit is out of pocket, man. They supposed to be in fear of our community, bro. We in fear of our community. Why do they feel so safe? You got Adam 20. I seen a video of Adam 22 go to New York and dancing with all the Bloods. I'm like, man, I don't take y'all serious about y'all gangster, man. And here's the crazy part, man. All of these black gangs all started as foundational black protection groups against oppression from white communities. Then we started oppressing ourselves. That's when the leadership is lost and the drugs came in. But like if you look at the word Crip, what is it like community? What does Crip stand for? Like community? Hold on, something. Hold on. What does Crip stand for? Because like even with the Vice Lords, it's a community organization, community revolution in progress. Or community resources for independent people. A lot of this shit kind of started off like Panther movements. You know what I'm saying? Community resistance in progress, community revolution in progress. Like, dude, they are standing on business. We allowing these people to monetize our pain, monetize our dysfunction. That's what you have in Adam 22 and Trap Lord Ross. They literally sit around and just wait for us to kill each other and make videos, clips, and make millions, and they don't contribute a dime back to the victims. You see how bogus he did FBG mother. Barely gave her a hotel room when she got out there. But we run to be on these white platforms. Fuck they platform, bro. Like I said, if you ever see me on No Jumper, they invited me and they're going to pay and I'm going to tell that sick pervert to his face, he gonna get a boatload. He might not air at a show for all the shit I'm gonna say. He ain't gonna be able to interview me. He ain't got no question to ask me. I'm going in. I'm gonna cook him. He's gonna be met with so much disrespect. He better want to fight. Why they don't play with Mexican gays like that? Mexicans do the same thing with them niggas too. They only hate black folks. Like I told you, being a foundational black American, everybody wants to be us. Everybody wants to emulate us. Everybody is infatuated with us, obsessed with us, but everybody hates us. Africans hate us. We used to love them. They met us with hate. All of the Caribbeans hate us. The Puerto Ricans hate us. Don't let that New York shit fool you. They show their true colors in the jail system, and they show their true colors when it comes to black folks being under the microscope. They make sure to separate themselves. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Dominican. All the Latin people hate us. All the Asian people hate us. All the white people hate us. All the Arabs hate us. We got Arabs that claim to be Muslims, claim to be following the deans, will sell black folks pork, will sell black folks liquor, will have gambling, will have lottery. They will do everything in their power to destroy the foundational black American, especially the foundational black American man. So don't think you have this allegiance to any community. There was a video that just came out the other day. Shout out to my brother Phil from the Advised Show. Y'all get a chance, go subscribe to Phil's show. I think it's called African Diaspora or something like that. I can't remember. He always changes his names. But Phil Scott, good brother, always been 100 with me. Every time he comes to Chicago, we link up. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to bro. Again, I don't give shout outs. I give calls to action. If I rock with you, I make sure to tell the little people that I do got to go rock with you. Reciprocate that. Now, you know, Phil was doing a panel discussion. I want to say he was in Ohio. Somebody say he was in Ohio. And it was a nigga on the panel with an NAACP shirt and talking about we need to unify, have a coalition. And, it was, we all got to unify with different coalitions. And it was like, hold on, man, unify with who? He was like, black and brown people. Man, the whole crowd booed the hell out of this black dude rocking that NAACP shit because black folks are tired of being had with this fake unity. Ain't no black and brown pride. And I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, if you meet a good white person and they cool with you, take everybody on a case-by-case situation, but just know that the majority of their people and their agenda is against you. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be always exceptions, but exceptions ain't the rule. There are some exceptional people who are immigrants, some exceptional people who are white people. I got cool with some white people. You know what I'm saying? Some white people have been great to me that I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? But as a collective, I'm looking at what they're pushing right now online. You know what I'm saying? And I only could take anybody I deal with on a case-by-case situation. So again, I always lead with respect. He's talking about black and brown pride. I'm cool with some Mexicans. I grew up with Mexicans. I grew up around Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? I know majority of them don't like me, but there's a few of them that do. There's a few of them that don't like me. They ain't even met me. They just don't like foundational black Americans. So you gotta understand, we gotta be, we can't be so overly loving, overly forgiving. You know what I'm saying? We can't have amnesia on what's going on. And we got to pay attention though when it's time to get support. Do we actually get support from any of these groups? And we don't. We supported everybody. Those days are over with. We look at what the Asians are doing to our women in the nail shops, our women in the beauty supply stores. We look at what they're doing in our community, setting up shop, and they always safe. Why are these other groups so safe? That's why I respect what happened at the B.E.T. Awards. Because these motherfuckers, I'm gonna tell you, the only thing people respect in this world is the threat of violence and money. And black folks haven't been getting violent on the right people. We've been taking disrespect, and Martin Luther King pretty much took the fucking fire. He took the fire in the fight out of black folks. Christianity took the fire in the fight out of black folks. And it's gonna take decades to undo that bullshit. Because if you talk to any black folks that's the baby boomers and older, their perception of Jesus is bitch made. Forgive all. They have a weak perception of Jesus. But see, the new generations in the foundational Black American, we view Jesus as a warrior. They say Jesus is going to return with a sword, not teddy bears, not a care package. He's coming back with a sword. If I tell you I'm returning back with the Draco, you think I'm coming for kisses and hugs? That conditioning of how older black folks perceive Jesus, they think being beaten down is righteous. Forgiving your enemy. They beat that into us. And the biggest resistance you're going to get when you change your mindset of that perception of what Christianity did and what Martin Luther King did, how that weakened us, your biggest opposition in that conversation is going to be other black folks. White folks could give a fuck about that conversation. Because they're not trying to find themselves. All the immigrant groups, they're not trying to find themselves. They know exactly who they are and they know exactly what they came here to America to do. It's not to be with us. We still trying to find ourselves. And our biggest opposition and who has the loudest voices is the baby boomers and older. That older generation is dying out. But they spoke for us. We had our own hotels, restaurants, businesses, and shit like that. Martin Luther King's dreams was for us to be integrated and being able to go to their businesses, these other people's businesses, and receive equal treatment. And what happened was, once we started going to white folks shit, black folks shit shut down. White ice is colder. Unseasoned white chicken tastes better. Make me feel better. That sold us out. We had a leader, and Martin Luther King, and he might have meant well, but he didn't think this shit through. We got black folks, civil rights to be around white folks, and all black folks wanted to do was eventually be white folks. And never got treated like white folks. And it killed everything that we built. These immigrant groups, they know to stick with their own. Chinese people ain't out there marching. They can give a fuck. If we have another Trayvon Martin, another a black child that, you know what I'm saying, that's politicized in the news or whatever that dies, Chinese people be right there making t-shirts. Everybody knows how to monetize off our own pain except for us. Except for us. We don't support black businesses. If you open up a taco stand in the Mexican community, you won't last a month. Meanwhile, they can come up, and the Mexicans can come in our neighborhood, and they've been doing it. I live in the community. The Mexicans are the ones frying Harold's chicken. The Mexicans are the ones frying chicken at Baba's, frying chicken at JJ's. Those are Mexicans. JJ's and all that, that was all black owned. They're Mexicans now. We ain't ran them out of nowhere. So I love to see when black folks stand up and put proper belt to ass when it's needed on the right people and stop doing it to ourselves. Because when we sit here and allow these people to come to the cookout, they get comfortable, and then with that comfortability comes the disrespect. We allow Myron Gaines to get comfortable in the black community, and now the disrespect is there. You see it. It's only a matter of time before you start seeing the disrespect from Adam. If all the gang members say, you know what, screw your show, we're going to start our own show, and shout out to T-Rail and the brother AD, who started off on the Adam show, realized what he was on, and they started their own shit. Those are smart dudes. It's some other brothers, too, from Long Beach, man. It's like 4 brothers. I like they show. They some Crips from Long Beach. I like they show, but they don't be talking gangbang shit like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? They really have good discussions. I can't, somebody might know the name of that show, man. I really like they show, man. And they really pay attention to Adam 22 being a culture vulture. Yeah, Viral Wave podcast. I like those brothers. You know what I'm saying? I watched their show, The Viral Way. Check it out if y'all get a chance. Subscribe to it. If you're going to subscribe to Adam 22, you better subscribe to the brothers that they talking about. Because without black folks, the Adam 22 show would suck. Without black women going on there, the good, the bad, the ugly, wilding out, you would not be watching Fresh and Fit. You know, like I say, black folks make the show, man. Like Sin said, I'm cool with everybody. Are you with books? Are you cool with upward mobility? Are you cool with integrity? Are you cool with nobility? You just gotta have integrity, man. Like I said, I leave with respect, but once you disrespect, it's up. I don't walk up disrespecting nobody. But see, again, we've let these people get so comfortable. Now they think we soft. So this Jake Lang dude, he know, don't play with the foundational black Americans. I'll go play with the Somalians because the Somalians ain't gonna do shit. The Arabs ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna show y'all some footage. He went to a mosque, a masjid, threw bacon on the Quran and burned the Quran in front of them, and ain't nobody get violent. See, when they get here, they soft as tissue. When they overseas in the Middle East, they beheading shit, throwing people off the roof. When they over here, quiet as a church mouse, nigga. Because they're willing to take that disrespect to just be as white as possible. Shout out to Miriam, man, a real sister, man. Been holding this church down for a long time. She put out the call for y'all, support the Patreon. A lot of the band from YouTube videos y'all been begging for, they own Patreon in its full entirety. Any of y'all players that's and I'm gonna put this out there too, man. Any of y'all players that's on Patreon, inbox me directly. I'm talking to the Patreons directly. If y'all got any questions about the game or whatever like that, advice or whatever like that, hit me on Patreon if you're a real Patreon member. You know what I'm saying? I just talked to Miriam last night. I'm like, we about to start working the Patreon and really just build a private community because we're getting a lot of lames and haters coming into church, and they think they got a voice here with that goofball shit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know, they make my skin crawl. The tricks and the simps, they make my skin crawl. Ladies too. Shout out to the B, man. All my Patreon members. But yeah, man. But again, he know who to play with. Now he knows who to play with.
Fix your culture. Fix your culture.
These are some of the videos that show right-wing activist Jake Lang confronting supporters of Carmelo Anthony outside the Collin County Courthouse on the first day of testimony in Anthony's murder trial.
See, again, they'll go to the outside of the courthouse because they know they safe, they police protected. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to catch a felony playing with your goofy ass. But you know what I'm saying? When they come to the hood, they get the issue. Once the police ain't there, once the police give up, and you ain't protected by the police, belt to ass will be administered.
It was on that day, June 4th, when authorities say Lang was recorded on video saying to someone, he won't be playing basketball. I will be waiting outside this courthouse. Guess what? Headshot done. Authorities say an unidentified individual responded, so you going to kill Carmelo Anthony? To which Lang reportedly answered, yes, yes, I will. The Texas Fusion Center.
So he already threatened Carmelo Anthony's life. This is why he actually got banned from Texas for right now. He's going through a court case. He had a hold on, let me pull this up real quick. He had $1 million bond, right with Chud. $1 million bond, and he got $1 million bond now. They reduced it down to $250,000, and he got out for $25,000. But all of that money came from white people. That's why I need y'all to pay attention. That's why I need y'all to pay attention. All that money came from his white supporters. Let me see. They say far-right influencer Jake Lang banned from Texas, court records show. Far-right influencer Jake Lang is officially banned from entering the state of Texas except for mandatory court appearances or meetings with his defense attorney. A Collins County judge slashed Lang's bond from $1 million to $250,000 following his June 10th arrest, but ordered strict electronic GPS monitoring prior to any potential jail release. The 31-year-old faced a third-degree felony terrorist threat charge in Frisco, which follows a prior criminal trespass warrant and high-profile federal conviction related to January 6th. He's going, listen, man. They might mess around and let him get away with all this shit just to throw it in our face. Just to throw it in our faces, bro. Because they already working with him. I'm telling you, he's got protection. See, Chud don't got that protection. We're going to get into why he has protection in a minute. It's going to surprise you. But they slashed his shit down to $250,000. He only had to put up $25,000. He's on an ankle monitor, and he's flying out to Los Angeles to the B.E.T. Awards. They're letting him do this shit. They're letting him
covertly monitoring the courthouse for threats, along with social media and live streams, used facial recognition technology to identify Jake Lang as the person on the video making the threat to Anthony's life. The 31-year-old from Florida was arrested while trying to leave the state and has been in the Collin County Jail with a $1 million bond, charged with making a terroristic threat. It's a felony that comes with a 2 to 10 year sentence if convicted. Here is a recording of the live.
And don't be surprised if we find out down the line that he likes to get pegged out and he's messing with transgender. That's the the crazy part about all this shit. Everybody who's extremely hating foundational Black Americans online, once you pull a foul, you find suspect shit. Whether you find with Myron, Sneeko, Nick Fuentes, being a virgin and being down with Destiny. Destiny being who he is, with dingalings in his esophagus on Twitter. Chud the Builder, full-blown relationships with trans gentlemen, getting pegged out by professional peggers. That's why I said the red pill community has turned racist and gay. It ain't even about trying not to be had by women. It's trying to be with men and hate Black men now.
Stream which got Lang in serious trouble.
And I'll be right here too.
Headshot.
And I'll be right here too. So you gonna kill him?
Yes.
So you gonna kill Carmelo Anthony?
Yes, I will.
Lang has a history.
Boom. That should be an open and shut case. Watch it be some bullshit.
Of arrest since he was pardoned by President Trump after spending 4 years in prison for the January 6th, 2021 riot at the U.S. Capitol. At the time of this latest arrest, authorities say Lang was already violating a
And I know why he got his pardon for Trump. We're going to get into that in a minute.
criminal trespass warning he received outside the Collin County Courthouse 2 days earlier, which banned him from the property for 30 days. CBS News Texas discovered that Lang has an online fundraising account that's collected nearly $50,000 on the exact same crowdfunding website as one that just days
50 grand, bro, and growing. White folks are putting money behind this racism. Not even our extremist groups get that type of backing. The Not Fucking Around coalition with what was his nigga name? DJ something. I'll just love the name, the Not Fucking Around coalition. I love the name. I forgot. Dude is locked up. He ain't got that overwhelming support from Black folks putting that money behind dude. Jake Lang is literally, and then here's the thing, the comfortable white folks that want to stay hidden in the shadows behind avatars on Twitter and stuff like that, they dropping it like it's hot on his donations, bro. That's why he's able to get out like this. He's got real support.
ago shut down an account to collect money for the family of Carmelo Anthony. Lang is scheduled to appear for a bond hearing tomorrow in the same court in front of the same judge, John Roach Jr., who...
So, yeah, man. And like I said, man, you got to pay attention to anybody who's got love for Chud the Builder. They are an enemy. Anybody who is giving Chud the Builder the benefit of the doubt. Any Black person. You know, that's saying, yeah, well, most of them ain't Black. I don't see no Black, foundational Black Americans ride with Chud the Builder at all. Unless they trying to get white applause. You know, you might have that dude Andre Williams do that shit. Yeah, you see him, but he does it for white applause. You know, he'll talk about the bad and the ugly that's going on in the Black community and what we need to be doing, but he'll do it on white folks' platforms and say what white folks want to say so the white folks don't have to say it. That's the thing. A lot of these social media commentators are being tools for, and they're doing white work and white supremacist work because in this way that white folks don't have to put their name on it. So they'll get invited to these white shows and let Black folks go loose, ask them the questions so Black folks can go loose and get off cold with the Black community because this is what they wanted to say, but they make you say it so they won't get the blame for actually saying it. See, I'll tell you about what Black folks need to do and the bullshit we be on and shit like that. But I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna deal with Black folks when it comes to Black business. If I'm gonna be on a white platform, we ain't talking about no Black business. This ain't a conversation for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this for your white pat on the back. Fuck that. Because I know your intentions. Your intentions ain't to enlighten and bring about change with the people. You know what I'm saying? You're just here to utilize me as a black man so you could get your shit off that you always wanted to say to black folks, but you ain't got the courage to say it. At least this motherfucker got the courage to try to go do this shit. But he's getting belt to ass. And I love it.
Tennessee right now, Clarksville, where Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the Builder, our brother in Christ.
Now, you see what I'm telling you? So when you see people aligning themselves with Chud, know that that's your enemy. Know that that's your enemy. And it's not even like something that needs to be debated. These people hate you. Myron Gaines hates you, black man. You know? Nick Fuentes hates you, black man. Sneeko and them hate you, black man. Gypsy Crusader hates you, black man. Pay attention. Don't think just because we agree on shit about the Jews and everything like that, we gonna all come together. Nah, we just agreed on one thing. But other than that, I still know you hate us. What's going on, Weezo?
Our white friend that is being persecuted because he's white and decided to defend himself against an assailant who was black. We need to stand up for Chud right now. If you're in Tennessee, get to the Clarksville courthouse. It's called the Montgomery County Courthouse. 9 a.m. They're going to determine if Chud gets to go home on bond or if he's going to rot away in prison. Unlike Carmelo Anthony or unlike any black murderer, let's see if Chud makes bond. They already set it at $1.25 million, which is exorbitant and completely against any kind of normal law strategy. So we are standing against it.
They call it hating, man. We just not taking disrespect no more. How much disrespect we supposed to take off these people? What benefit do we get by turning the other cheek and letting these people just pop off on us? Oh, no. We're going to roast the Tethers, the immigrants, the white supremacists. Any group that's going against FBA is getting cooked. And if you come in our community with that bullshit belt, it will be administered to your ass. Security first. Hashtag that, y'all. Because a lot of y'all ain't getting through to these people. Because you're not getting the security first. You get the security first and the rest of them gonna fold. They're gonna run for the hills. Security first. When belt is getting administered to ass cheeks, dealing with these antagonists, security first. That clavicle nigga come to your community talking shit, you chipping out, this and this, security first. Because there's always a clown-ass black dude, a couple black dudes, and once they see that it gets real, they not trying to die for these motherfucking clowns. Security first. Then you get the character. See, y'all try to go right after the nigga. No. Security gonna be in the way that the motherfucker gonna get out the motherfucker gonna get out of there. Get that security. You see these motherfuckers strategize on the security. Peep the security. Okay, it's 3 of these motherfuckers, no weapons. It's 16 of us. We get these security guards completely out the way, and this nigga gonna fold. These motherfuckers gonna be saying, it's just God content, bro. It's just content. It's just content. Give them that just content belt to ass. I want to start selling. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some belts that say just content on them. Make some belts that say just content on the belts. We handing out just content belt to ass. The belts say just content on it. It's just content.
This weaponized, two-tiered law.
You wanna know why I said that? There's a little nigga, man. He be talking shit online. He one of them streamers. You know, a lot of them people famous for no reason. You really don't know what the fuck they famous for, but they getting rich. I can't understand it, but salute to them, man. It's a little white dude named Jack Doherty. He likes to be all around the black folks and, you know what I'm saying, act like he's down and all that. He was walking down Rodeo Drive in LA wearing all his jewelry and shit. He be online popping it and shit. Brothers got on his ass, but they didn't get on him first. He was walking around with one big security guard. They fucked that security guard up. Robbed that boy all his motherfucking ice, watch, everything. Right on the strip. Let niggas know they ain't playing this. The nigga went back to the security guard. Where the hell were you? He's like, man, they had guns in it. Exactly. He's like, I'm not trying to die. When he said that, I was like, them boys on to something. You get the security first. Because the security tap out quick. Hey, man, I ain't trying to die for this goofy motherfucker. I'm just working. Belt the ass on security. They got him for probably like $500,000 in jewelry on the main strip. When he got for all this shit, he just cussing out the security guard. The security guard just told him, hey man, I ain't trying to die. He's like, what did I hire you for? Ain't nobody trying to die for you. If these motherfuckers wanted to die for something, they would have joined the armed services, nigga. They trying to get a check. They trying to get a check. They fucked the boy up and took all his jewelry. He don't talk shit now. He don't talk shit now. Shout out to Weezo with the 5. He say, hit that like, hit that share, super chat button. Number 1, Deacon is bike. Bike on your ass.
Fair against white Christians. Please be there today.
All right, for the record.
Dude love Chud so much, man. He go to court. He go to court with Chud. Nigga.
Mr. Eathley's now in the courtroom with
Justice. All right, take him into custody.
He get locked up at the courtroom protesting for Chud. See, anybody riding for Chud, we cannot rock with.
Take him into custody. I told you, sir, you did not have a speaking role today. You decided that you wanted one for whatever reason. I don't know why, but take him into custody.
However, anybody on that side of the bar does not have a speaking role in any of these proceedings today. There's not going to be any hoopla or shenanigans from the gallery. You're going to be removed, and I'll talk about that in a second.
Reasonable to have a gag order on the defendant should he make bond, and I guess even while he's in the jail and has his, I don't know, iPad or whatever, but he cannot live stream, post, or anything that.
You know they gave Chud an iPad in jail. That's why he be tweeting. Chud be tweeting. He got an iPad in jail. You know you can get iPads in jail? My family just got my cousin one, man. He's serving a 40-piece in I want to say he's a Stateville or Menard right now. He got a 40 ball, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my cousin, man. He doing good in there, got his mind right. He trying to get back on pill. Got a lot of good time. Got his degree. Got his degree in the joint. Got his what he got, his high school diploma, then he got his degree. Got his bachelor's in there. You know, seeing the graduation and shit. Salute to him. But yeah, we got him iPad. They got an iPad. They're able to do a little something. It's monitored, but they get to do a little something.
Indirectly or directly encompasses these offenses.
That's a $1 million bond with the following conditions: no weapons, GPS monitor. There will be a gag order for Mr. Etherly regarding social media and live streaming about the facts or the parties involved in this case.
Yeah, man. So Chud's still in there, man. Chud's still in there, and he's stay getting exposed about his rainbow activities. Again, like that's a lot of these dudes, man, that hate foundational Black Americans. They so devoted to it. Every day they want to just hate on the Black man. Once you pull a foul, you realize that they twinkle toes, man. They hugged up with men in bed, bro. They don't want to be around women. Don't want to live with women. Telling you that men suck dick better. When y'all give that shit a pass, I look at you funny. I look at you funny, man. I look at you funny, man. You know? But yeah, man, Jake with these terroristic threats, man. He out of there.
For terrorist threats, felony charge, and given $1 million bail. Then it was lowered to $250,000 bail. My friends and family and the American people came through with $25,000, and we were able to make the surety bond, which...
Now, listen. Let's think about this, man. Say if I was out in the street and I was just out here going out harassing, going to grocery stores and Walmart, getting into it with single mamas and going to where everywhere I see a Black woman with weave, I'm just harassing Black women, antagonizing them, trying to get them in a fight and shit like that. Do you think that Black folks would raise $10,000 to get me out of jail? And I'm doing this every week. This nigga literally probably done raised over $2 million in legal fees for all the trouble he starts every day. Soon as he gets out, he gets right to it. And white folks get right back to the financial support of this. That's how bad they hate us. This Black fatigue shit, they've been waiting for the opportunity to voice how they really feel, and they're doing it. Some of them are doing it cowardly. Some of them are overtly doing this shit like him, going crazy. But they live through him. See, the cowards are on Twitter. The cowards are on the podcast. The cowards are at the college campuses and shit like that. And they just gonna root for him and Chud the Builder. They don't got the heart to do that type of shit because they don't want to go to jail and they don't want to get hurt. Dude, like, yeah, y'all, as long as y'all keep paying for my legal fees, I'll go out here, get hurt, and go to jail. That's the trade-off.
You give 1/10 of that money to the $250,000 to a bond company, and they post the full $250,000.
So what's kind of your plan now? I mean, you've been doing these different kind of events and then getting in trouble at a lot of them, but now you've got like this is like a really serious criminal charge you have now.
Yes, this is a very serious criminal charge. In fact, it even comes with its own accessories. This one. There's my ankle bracelet to make sure. And this is so...
And here's the thing. The judges and shit like that are not limiting him to just stay his ass at home confinement. They still letting him go out there and do their thing. Do his thing. Because he's protected. And I'm going to tell you why in a few.
This is also the first time that a GPS monitor has been given to somebody in order to prevent them and track them from not going into a state. They don't care. I don't have a curfew. I'm allowed to go anywhere else in the country, do whatever I want. I don't have to check in with anybody, but I'm just not allowed inside the state of Texas. That's why I have a GPS monitor on me, Ford.
See, there's no bullshit in Texas right now. Texas got a bunch of bullshit going on with this Carmelo shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't, Texas don't want them riots and all that shit down there. But it's like you're free to go fuck up everywhere and especially take your ass to the liberal states. He's granted permission to take his ass to the liberal states. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're not understanding. That's what you're not seeing. You're able to take your ass to the liberal states with that bullshit. Just get out of Texas. That was the trade-off. That's the deal. Okay, cool. Let me go down to LA. He might pop up in Chicago. I pray that my brothers put belt to ass. You know, if he show up in Lawndale, Inglewood, O-Block, y'all motherfuckers better treat him like ops. Stop playing. You know, do that shit on ourselves. We're not doing it on the right people. You know, this dude thinks he's a patriot. Okay, we're going to see. He thinks he's a fucking patriot.
In prison, suffering from my country as a January 6th political prisoner, not a rioter. I'm a patriot. Rioters are
This dude really is a plant, and I'm going to prove it to you in a second.
Lunatic black people stealing shit from the mall.
So do you think America should have a civil war? So should white people revolt against other cultures?
The illegals of the last 50 years and their children all have to go. Women are destroying America. They're voting in socialist Muslims into leadership position of the greatest city in the world, okay? 100 years from now, it's gonna be a white Christian country. It's not a culture problem. It's a race and religion problem. We need to keep our identity.
Hold on, Adolf. Okay, but hold on.
Now, listen to this rhetoric. Now, you would think this guy is a white supremacist. You're not understanding that this is a bigger picture from a bigger group who is the biggest master manipulators on earth, that we always get preoccupied with fighting the wrong fight while they sit back and watch. They play the puppet master. Jeff Lang is not a white man. He's a Jew. He is pretending to be a white nationalist. And what you have to understand is that the Jewish community has been pitting Muslims and Christians against each other while they sit back unharmed. You have got to understand, they're like the baby mama who will fuck your homie and have you and your homie fighting, and eventually y'all shooting at each other, and the bitch just sitting back watching. And when it's all done, one of y'all gonna be dead, the other one is in jail, and she fucking the next nigga and living life. That's what the Jewish community is doing amongst Muslims and Christians, because Islam and the Bible have more in common than the Jewish community. Islam and Christianity have way more in common, are way more aligned than anything dealing with the Jewish community and Jewish faith. But they use trick knowledge to say that, yeah, we are Judeo-Christians and the enemy is the Muslims. And they're not going to fight the Muslims. They're not going to fight anyone. They're going to utilize different tools and avenues to have Muslims and Christians fight each other. Because in the mindset of the Jewish community, both of them are our enemies. And we're not going to fight them. We're not going to fight them both. Make them fight each other. We control the narrative. We control the media. Make them fight each other. And we'll throw out a guy, a radical guy, and we're going to back him while he pretends to be a Christian, upsetting the blacks and making unrest of the blacks and the Muslims. Yeah, he can say what he wants about us, but we know deep down he's not going to do anything because he's working for us. He's got to make it look good. Yeah, he don't like Jews. He's got to make it look good, but he's really a Jew. That way, we don't look and we can't get implicated in this. And we'll bail him out and we'll make sure that he's able to do the damage and menace the streets the way he's been doing. And he will always get out because he's a Jew in real life. Born a Jew, pretending to be a white supremacist. You got Myron, he's an Arab pretending to be a white supremacist. You got Gypsy Crusader, who's an Indian pretending to be a white supremacist. You got Nick Fuentes, a Mexican, pretending to be a white supremacist. This gets deep, fam. This gets deep. And when we go out here and we just going at people who ain't going at us, we have to look at who would benefit from a race war right now in America. The only group with power who won't participate. The Jewish community will never participate. The Jewish community will never get violent in America. They only get violent in Israel. And they're going to make sure they show you, you know, the one-offs and the things that go on in like, what was it, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, or whatever. If a Jewish person gets attacked, they're going to show, oh, it's a black person. You know what I'm saying? They're going to depict this as all of this shit. They're not going to show you the videos of these people scheming the deeds and taking black folks' properties in Brooklyn. Doing the deed fraud thing. They got a lot of scams. I've been on them. I've been watching them. I've been on them. But see, you're not going to see that on mainstream. You got to go searching for that because they're controlling the narrative. They don't want you to know they're trying to steal properties, you know what I'm saying, with deed fraud and shit like that. Coming back with the police department trying to get you removed from a property because they said they got the deed now. You didn't own this property. It's been handed down to you for years. And they went and stole the deed. Come on. Tell me I'm lying. You know? See, they manipulating a different way. Their power comes with money. Their power does not come with violence. The only place they're able to get violent is in Israel because they can bully them people. Because them people don't got a real legit army. You know what I'm saying? And them people are not backed by the U.S. They're not backed by no nation. Egypt ain't backing them. Libya, no, none of them places is backing them. Nobody's backing the Palestinians. Now, again, Don't throw me in there with like I'm a free Palestine nigga. I don't care about either one of these groups. Why, Jap? Because when they get here to America, who do they have their sights on? Their targets is on the foundational Black Americans. We are going to oppress them. We're gonna come in their community and exploit them. We're gonna have our nose in the sky and treat them like second-hand class citizens. We're gonna be overly disrespectful to them, and they ain't gonna do shit. They'll kill each other before they touch us. They're not welcome in our community, but we're gonna damn sure welcome ourselves in theirs via gas station, via clothing store, via convenience store. And we're going to sell them shit that we wouldn't even eat our damn selves. That's how much we hate these people. So I know what the Jews, how they feel about us, and I know how the Palestinians feel about us. That is their problem. They work it out. This is a perfect opportunity for us to, like Tariq say, mind our own black business. Mind your black business, nigga. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We stand to gain nothing from that. So I hate seeing these so-called black conscious people talk so highly about what's going on with the people in Palestine. That's their problem. Let the Arabs have their back. Why do black folks in America have to have the Palestinians back when none of the Arab people got their back? Just like what's going on in South Africa right now. I've been really going down a rabbit hole with the South Africa shit. Foundation of Black America is supposed to be in support of that shit. They don't even love each other. With the deporting of the Nigerians, the Cameroon, the Congo, I done seen them kick black folks out of hospitals. People think the ICE is bad over here. Wait till you get a boatload of South Africa on what they doing to deport black folks and keeping white folks in there safe and sound, keeping Chinese folks in there safe and sound. But every black refugee, they kicking them out. They gave them to June 30th to get out, and they kicking ass. They marching the streets, they going into their businesses, snatching shit. You got to go. Nigerians, they on the run to get out of South Africa. That ain't none of our business. We got our own problems. And when those people come over here, who do they hate first? Foundational Black Americans. Who they gonna talk bad about the most? Foundational Black Americans. So with that South African shit, we mind our business and watch y'all motherfuckers destroy y'all shit and destroy everything while the white folks there and the Asians there just sit back and watch the show. They got enclaves in South Africa that black folks can't even go to on their land. They ain't kicking them out, just like in Jamaica. They ain't kicking them Asians out. But then when black folks come over there, foundational Black Americans, they making TikToks. Just take your black asses back to America. Don't come back. And y'all can't even go on your own beaches. Now, when I say this, they try to say, oh, you got a chip on your shoulder, you're being divisive. No, I'm being real. I'm telling you the story. I know who hates me. They're very vocal. What am I supposed to do? Act like they didn't say it? Act like they don't do it? Black folks have not went into any of these immigrant businesses, snatching their shit out and telling them to leave this and leave the country. They're doing that right now in South Africa. Deportation in South Africa makes deportation in America look like a trip to Disney World. You ain't getting put in no camps and getting fed every day. Nah, nigga, you getting your ass whooped and you walking back to Nigeria. You're getting out today. This ain't the authorities. This the people. This the people. So miss me with all that unity shit. Ain't no unity over here. Ain't no unity over there. And we see that y'all don't unify over there. So why the fuck would we just have this unrealistic dream that we about to unify with every African group? They don't even love each other. The people in South Africa absolutely hate Nigerians. Hate people from Kenya, Cameroon. Anybody who come up there that's not a South African or a white person, they hate them. They're taking their jobs. Every complaint that we have with immigration, they have in South Africa, but they putting belt to ass. Y'all lucky over here as immigrants. We ain't put belt to y'all ass. The black community ain't put no belt to none of y'all immigrants' ass. So shut up talking about us. They're committing crime, they're raping on women. Everything we saying about what's going on with the illegals over here, they're saying it in South Africa. They're dealing with the same exact problem. They're saying, go back and fix your country. The same thing we're saying. So don't just put that on foundational black Americans. Talk about your South African brothers and sisters. Fit a none with the 10, man. Much love, bro. Sammy joined the church, man. Much love, bro. Like I told you, there's a group of people manipulating the whole situation, man. You know, they're pushing the black fatigue. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get this shit kicked off. And here's the thing, the Jews have the skin to blend in and pretend to be white folks. This is why Jake Lang has gotten so far, because he is secretly a Jew. A real one.
Believe that he's a Christian white nationalist. There's just one problem with that.
Negative about Israel. I am Jewish. My sister served in the IDF. I was bar mitzvahed on the Wailing Wall in Israel. I am a Jew. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. But I am a Jew.
He was bar mitzvahed, bro. His sister was in the IDF.
Negative about Israel. I am Jewish. My sister served in the IDF. I was bar mitzvahed on the Wailing Wall in Israel. I am a Jew. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. But I am a Jew, and I love Israel.
Meet Jake Lang, a guy who presents himself as a devout Christian white nationalist. But who is he really? Old photos show him as a teenager at the Wailing Wall, and he's a
wall kisser with the cube on his head, with the yarmulke, with the leather straps on his arm. He's a real Jew. Not a Hebrew Israelite, none of that. And I don't want to get into that with y'all. I'm talking about the real white Jews. He's one of them. I know the Hebrews like, we the real Jews. Oh, please, brother. Just hear what I'm talking about. He's the tendril curl, black hat, black coat Jew. Okay? Because I know the Israelites, man, they're going to be like, read, brother! Ephesians! No, oh my God. Please don't do me right now, brother. Shout out to my Hebrews, man. Keep kicking ass, man. He kissed the wall, bro. With authenticity.
With that.
Negative about Israel. I am Jewish. My sister served in the IDF. I was bar mitzvahed on the Wailing Wall in Israel. I am a Jew. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. But I am a Jew, and I love Israel.
Meet Jake Lang, a guy who presents himself as a devout Christian white nationalist. But who is he really? Old photos show him as a teenager at the Wailing Wall, and he's admitted that his mother is Jewish, and that his...
When your mother's Jewish, you're Jewish. In their eyes, because you only can be Jewish through your mother. That's why Drake is Jewish. That's why Drake is still alive right now, doing the shit that he's doing. See, Michael Jackson wanted to be a Jew, but he was a Jehovah's Witness, and they never gonna take him like that. His mother was Jehovah's Witness. He's not a Jew in their eyes. You know, that's why you have Michael Jackson having his own rabbi Shmuley. And You know, when it's time to buy Sony, it's a mysterious death. Yeah. Drake is still alive because he's Jewish. That's his protection. That's his protection. He's disrupting the music industry, but they ain't gonna touch him because he's Jewish. That's it. That's what saved him. Yeah, he's half and half, but he was bar mitzvahed and all that, and, you know.
Sister served in the IDF. Now he spends his time staging provocative stunts designed to ramp up hatred between Christians and Muslims. It seems that Jake Lang is actually an Israeli operative whose objective is to create chaos in the streets of America and to...
That's why he's going to have the protection. The money is continuously flowing. The money is continuously flowing. That's why he's able to do these things.
distract us from all things Israel. His goal is simple: keep Americans focused on hating Muslims so they'll never notice who's actually pulling the strings, and hope that Christians and Muslims will distract each other so Israel can continue looting our country right under our noses. But one thing is for certain: Jake Lang isn't who he claims to be.
Jake Lang is a Jewish motherfucker. I bet you didn't know this too. Y'all like, man, how did... I thought these dudes should have been canceled for making fun of that dead body and doing all this shit on YouTube and all that. This just came out the other day. Y'all can look it up. Just as recently. It ran their mouth. Logan Paul and Jake Paul are Jewish. They're just now starting to claim it. I just watched the show. Jake Lang came out and said, yeah, his mother's Jewish, he's Jewish, and shit like that. Now it makes sense why he's protected the way he's protected, able to say the shit he's able to say, and have this growth in the media that he has, like he has. He's Jewish. A lot of these people are secretly Jewish. A lot of these Hollywood actors are secretly Jewish. They don't use their real names. I'm trying to think. It was a whole list of them, man. I have to Google it, man. There's so many of them, man. Let me see. What did I type in? There's actors that... Like, they changed their names to sound more American. It was like famous actors that changed their name. Willie Allen, real name Alan Konsenberg. Larry King, real name Lawrence Zielger. Bay Arthur, real name Bernice Frankel. Natalie Portman. Natalie Hertzklag. Harry Houdini, real name Eric Wise. Gene Simmons, real name Sham Witz. Dude, it's a bunch of these people, man. Ralph Lauren, real name Ralph Lifshitz. Lifshitz. Oh my God, man. Y'all just gotta look it up, man. There's so many of them. George Soros. He changed his name to a Greek name, but his real name is Garogi Schwartz. John Stewart, real name Jonathan Libowitz. You know? Michael Douglas, real name Danielvich Dembski. You got to look at these. It's so many of these people who are covert Jews. So you got to understand, And social media is ran by Jews. So the people who are big on social media, especially the people that we perceive to be white, are really Jewish. They're really Jewish. And, you know, a lot of them might pretend to be outraged about what's going on with Jews, but they still gonna control it. I mean, you know, Ben Shapiro, you know, he's a Jew. You know, and he pretends to be America first. You know, but the real agenda is ease up on Israel. Seth Rogen. Yeah, man, like, dude. Yeah, Jews got TikTok. Adam Sandler. Like, man, there's a lot of these people, man. Pay attention. The distraction was to get Muslims, because Muslims get radical, Christians get radical and emotional. Notice how you never heard of a Jewish extremist group. The only one that they kind of say there's a Jewish extremist group, but they don't consider them Jews in the media, is the Israelites. They just say that's a black extremist group. But notice how you don't have in America a Jewish KKK or Jewish Black Panthers. You don't have Jewish revolutionaries. They're not here to do that. They're here to make you motherfuckers do that shit while we profit and when the smoke clears. Yeah, DJ Vlad instigates a lot of BS. Somebody said Adam 22 is really a Jew and a Freemason. His real name is Freemason or something like that. But he's a satanist and shit like that. He got upside down crosses and satanic statues in his office and stuff like that. So, you know, he's really with the shits. But you look at B.E.T. B.E.T., you know, it's a shame that we have black entertainment television that's not owned by black folks. A black man sold it. Didn't sell it to black folks. Look who he sold it to.
Hey, how can we make these black people look like fucking idiots on their biggest night? Oh, let's get the guy with the fake ass from New Orleans. That's good. Hey, yeah. Kevin, you got them feathers? Come put some lady boots on and do some squats with them feathers in, boy. But make sure y'all put the guy with the fake ass on from New Orleans.
See, that's why I don't be watching the BET Awards. They just do too much goofy shit. Like, you know, it's like the what you call it gala. The what you call it gala. The Met Gala.
It's like the white people got together and said, hey.
It's like the Met Gala. Say X on the BET. What was his name? Bob, whatever his name was. What was his last name? Bob something. New billionaires. The dude who owns TikTok and his son that owns Paramount. Sold it to Viacom, David Ellison and Larry Ellison. Yeah, Bob Johnson. Now he could have sold it to a coalition of black folks, real rich black folks. Maybe got Magic Johnson, LeBron, Jordan, got Oprah, got Tyler Perry, got all of them together, and y'all about this. I want it to be black forever before I die. Nope. It's sold out. That's why you got Justin Timberlake getting BET awards. How'd a white man get a black entertainment award for his best rendition of being a black man? Now we got tethers up there. We got Africans up there. Black entertainment television is not black entertainment television. You got to go through these motherfuckers. The small hats. That's why the BET Awards is some bullshit right now. But Jake Lang got up there. He's on an ankle monitor. This is why he's protected, y'all. Because he's really a Jew. Pretending to be a white supremacist Christian. Now that I respect the fact that we put belt to his ass when the situation happened. But we got to understand that we are being played at the same time. Because he's there to get us to crash out to catch a real serious charge. And he's there to really get this shit kicked off. Now that I know what he's here for, I think you need to just leave him alone. Because the play is bigger than what he's screaming on the bullhorn. The play is bigger than what he's screaming on his bullhorn. You know? But shout out to y'all for putting belt to ass, man. He might rethink this a little bit. You know? Might rethink this a little bit.
We're here on the ground at the B.E.T. Awards. Jake Lang is here. He's made an appearance.
See, you're not going to find them YouTubers and podcasters doing this shit because they don't have Jewish protection like he does. That's why he's out there and he's able to do that. He's a covert Jewish supremacist.
With a truck. Owen Richard, journalist.
Where is he getting all these trucks? Where is he getting his staff? Where is he getting all this shit? Jewish donors. He's frontlining for what they want to have done.
On the ground here in Los Angeles.
This ain't just him. This is an organization. The same way when you see the George Soros shit and all these riots, that shit is calculated, man. When you see the motherfuckers drop off pallets of damn bricks and stuff like that, shit wasn't no accident. This shit is strategy, man. The Small Hats is making this shit happen.
Put the blacks back in church. Get them out of the trap house. You guys are disgusting culture. Celebrating drug dealing, celebrating home invasion, celebrating armed robbery. The B.E.T. Award is celebrating degeneracy. It looks like a bunch of prostitutes are dressed up in there.
Yeah, he thought this spicy, man.
This is the scene, guys. It's escalating.
Fix your culture. You are poisoning your own youth, and then you are killing each other. And you know why? It's because black parents are failures. You have failed your sons and daughters. You have been fatherless.
See, you got to understand, he does this for a living now. Somebody is paying for his lifestyle. You want to know the truth? All you have to do is follow the money. I guarantee you it's going to lead you back to the Jews. It's not just white people and white Christians backing it. Because they backing it because he's giving them hope. They're being fooled by thinking he's really down with them. But the real bread, the real bailout money, the real protection is coming from the Jewish community.
All-time high. People that celebrate that violence, that's how you were raised. Because your parents failed you. Your parents failed you. Your mama failed you, bitch.
His mother failed him. What do you mean?
We can't have our sisters like blonde wig wearing weave chicks on the camera talking. It's gonna always be a bad representation of us, and they're gonna make sure that, you know, they highlight her. She don't know what's going on, you know. But I appreciate the brothers putting that belt. And again, we don't need our women out there It should have been all the gangsters and all the tough guys should have just got busy. I'm tired of seeing all of these people that we perceive as tough guys fold when the white supremacists come through. But they're turning up on me. They're turning up on everybody. I know a performance when I see one. We know who sent them. Shout out to Shadow 2 Limelight with the 10. I appreciate y'all for appreciating me on the wake up, fam. On the wake up, fam. Face to that ass. And here's the thing too, they're not gonna talk about the Mexicans that are out there getting at him. They're only gonna blame it on us. That's another thing too. We gotta understand that once these type of things happen, they're only gonna blame foundational Black Americans. So we got to be very, very particular when we gonna lay the belt to that ass. See, with proper strategy, the cameraman should have got that work. No evidence, no case. Security, work. Now it's time to give him the blessings of the ancestors and give him that FBA embrace. But we have to have strategy. Cameraman, security. Okay. Now it's time. Now it's a go. So, you know, they're not gonna highlight the Mexicans that's out there protesting them too. They're just gonna get on us. And he's very bold for coming to the B.E.T. Awards. You know what I'm saying? That's a bold move, bro. Yeah, they running them up out of there, man. Belt to ass. Shout out to this tall brother right here, man. He was kicking ass. Shout out to bro. You see, he got people holding the signs. You get at these little people, man, that's behind him. See, everybody gets so fixated on him. He gonna fold when the crew get fucked over. See, he easy work. He easy work. You want to get the people who gonna break it up. Get them out the way first.
Okay, throwing stuff at me. What are you doing? Get off me. Don't touch me.
See, and that's the crazy part. He went to LA. He ain't know the Mexicans is out there too, because they think he would, well, they know he would ICE. You know what I'm saying? They know he would ICE. He down with ICE. So they gonna get at him too. But I'm down with ICE too. I wish you motherfuckers would. Just because I support ICE don't mean I support him. Just because I support ICE don't mean I support him.
Bye! Get out of here.
Yo, you getting ran up out of there, man. Let's see what else I got.
Where are the
See, he's not, see, here's the thing. You gotta understand, he has a real team. He's got camera crew, he's got security guards, he's got people posting his clips, making his clips. He's not sitting around in the crib editing his shit and going live and doing all that. Chud the Builder was by himself. Jake Lang is an entity. That's why he's going to get out of jail and we're going to the next state. And there's money in this. He not only makes a living doing this, but there is a profit in this. All of those people he's with are not just volunteers. You got to understand that it's bigger than motherfucking Nino Brown, nigga. Yeah, see, shout out to the brothers, man, kicking ass, man. But yeah, he got his FBA welcome. You know, and don't think that the Mexicans were out there riding for us on BET for disrespecting BET. The Mexicans were out there because of his of what he been doing with them with ICE. They were out there for their own reasons when it comes to him. He's like Nick Shirley to the Somalian community to them. But just because we were both out there, we just both had two different motives. We ain't together. Don't let that confuse you. We ain't together. They just couldn't wait to catch him, and he came where we were at. And we stood up. But here's the thing. We get the bulk of the blame if it goes bad. If he really got hurt, it would have been on the FBA's. They wouldn't have blamed the Mexicans. Especially in a liberal place like Los Angeles. They would have blamed it on the black people. They were not going to blame it on the Mexicans at all. Yeah, man. So I don't want y'all to think that, you know what I'm saying, oh, we got some type of coalition now. No. Black and brown pride is still an imaginary thing. It's not happening. It's never going to happen. You know, they're not going to just have love for us because we both got on Jake Lane ass. That's going to be one incident, and that's going to be over with.
Yeah!
Hold on.
Your community. Fix your community. Fix your
And you got to understand, the B.E.T. staff owned by the Jewish community, they ain't go out there and touch him. Shout out to Lord, man. He say hood niggas will never rep for us the right way because they're too focused on money, clothes, and hoes. They can't see past Dodge charges, 8 balls backwoods, strippers, CNAs, and county jail. Shout out to bro for the 10. Yeah, they are warriors. The gang members are our warriors. But they have no leadership and they have no real guidance and no real focus. That's why we will tolerate, that's why it appears we tolerate white disrespect, but we'll just obliterate the next black man. We'll let tethers come through and disrespect us, but obliterate the next black man for the wrong color, being in the wrong hood. And then we'll let Adam 22, and I ain't never heard nobody say, where you from to Adam 22. But your black ass go to a neighborhood, hey, where you from, homie? You know what I'm saying? They don't do that with that. That's the shit that I don't like about what LA Gangs is on right now. I don't like that shit. And you got real OG niggas standing on business with Adam. I do not like that shit. I don't like that shit at all.
Violent black people. Now
You see what I'm saying? He got professional security. What troll? See, this is the difference between Jake Lang and Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder was a lone wolf troll who just got his support is only chat room and anonymous avatar goofies online support. Jake Lang is a unique character, a covert Jew with real support and real bail money for the bullshit and a staff, camera people, and real security. The only time I did see him get fucked up was in Minneapolis when they fucked up his security and he was alone. That's why I told y'all, these people will never feel the heat until you get their security. Now, this brother mentioned something that that makes a lot of sense. They deleted Zach TV and nothing happened to the other niggas. Yeah, nothing happened. This is what I don't understand. Zach TV dies in his own city of Chicago. And shout out to Zach TV. I actually met Zach TV in River Oaks Mall when we were supposed to do a show. I was supposed to do an interview with Zach TV, then he died. That probably could have blew me up too, man. But Zach TV, I bumped into him, man. And then he ended up dying. Zach TV used to go to all these clubs. And you know what the niggas used to do? I mean, not even clubs. He used to go to all these neighborhoods. Niggas was always threatening Zach TV. Like, yeah, you interviewing the ops. Why you let the ops say this, this, and that? They never do that to Adam 22. Why, if y'all so street and all this shit, and Adam 22 is just antagonizing and disrespecting hoods and stuff like that, why do y'all let Adam 22 get a pass everywhere he goes in these black communities? But you will kill your own brother, Zach TV, who created a platform. He's from the Hunnits. He's from these communities. He is an ex-gang member. He really understood the dynamic of this shit. He know how to keep it respectful between both parties. He really was a fearless man going to all of these communities. He put you bastards on the camera and you niggas took him out, but y'all constantly protect these white folks. Adam 22, Trap Lord Ross, Pearly the Pilgrim. Black folks got it all fucked up. These people should not be comfortable to talk crazy about our culture. They shouldn't be comfortable in our culture. They shouldn't be dictating our culture, and they damn sure shouldn't be profiting off our fucking culture. So the real coons are gangsters who are scared of these people. The real coons are those who align themselves with these people and giving them passes. And the real coons are those who pedestalize and go overboard, offering their talents to elevate these culture vulture bastards. Tote Noah, what up, bro? Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that share, hit that super chat for a player, hit that cash out. We cooking all day today. We're gonna have some real good discussions today, man. Real good discussions today, man. And I will be leaving this one up here for the culture. Y'all make sure y'all go to Patreon for that man for Patreon content.
Black people are getting shot again.
Whack 100 is an upset, man. For him to have all that knowledge on how to move in the entertainment business, have all that money, he still aligns himself with that white man who is a pervert, is a degenerate that no real black man would ever be around. He's basically gay. Whack 100 could build that infrastructure right now, but you know what they do? They run to Aiden Ross. They run to Adam 22 and offer their talent. They run to Vlad, offer their talents. When we could build our own thing and pull if we pulled every black person off Adam 22's platform, the platform would suck. If you pulled every black person off of Fresh and Fit, the platform would suck. If you pulled every black person off of Trap Lord Ross's page and he had to talk about what's going on in white society, the platform would suck. If you took every black person that said, we're not going on Vlad no more for what he said about the Minister Louis Farrakhan, we are the power. We are the talent. These people have no talents. Their only talent is taking us and fooling us into thinking that's an opportunity. The profit, they have the infrastructure and the profitability is that they get off of our talents because they have none. Yes, we the flavor. And we're not realizing that we're being used. I proposed this a long time ago with the manosphere. I said, man, get behind me, get behind Tommy, get behind somebody, but we need to build our own thing because I seen what they was doing with that Pearl shit. And when she got what she wanted to be, all she did was get on her black fatigue, fuck you niggas, this isn't this, I'm straight. My experience of black folks have always been terrible. You know, that's how you really feel. But in the beginning, it was interviewing all these black folks from the UK, telling black folks relationship stories because she's never been in one. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to Kevin Samuels. Kevin giving her the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to mimic Kev. When it comes time to support what black folks are standing up for, you're not going to see the Pilgrim coming through. You never will. You're not going to see Myron coming through. You're not going to see Vlad coming through. You're not going to see Adam 22 coming through. As many people that went on Adam 22's show and who have died right now, ask him how many people's funerals he's put money on. How many funerals has he went to from guests that he's made hundreds of thousands of dollars from interviewing them countless times? And then when they die from him instigating the bullshit with him and with that person and their rivals, has he ever even go to the funeral or send some love to the family? No, he cashes the check. Shout out to BJ Skrill with the 5, a little support for the Church Elevate game, man. I appreciate it, man. And one thing you can say about me, you can say I'm hating or whatever like that. I'm telling the truth and I'm not lying. This is what needed to be said. And if you want to call me a hater for saying it, I'll take that. But I don't give a fuck. I have no reason to love anyone who don't got love for me. Fuck y'all. Much love to the church. Anyone coming, any upcoming feature of Douglas's 4th of July speech. FBA. You mean Frederick Douglass? Now you have to enlighten me, man. There's a Frederick Douglass 4th of July speech. I'll look into that. Is that what you're talking about? Sam, explain that to me real quick. What you talking about? Because they're going to be shooting like a motherfucker around my house for 4th of July. Got to keep it on me. Man, I'm listening, sweetheart. This nigga. Y'all niggas over here flirting with Miriam, man. Y'all better leave her alone.
Black people can't control their emotions. Can't control your emotions. Black people can't control themselves. Control yourself. Control yourself. Black people can't control themselves. Black people can't control themselves. Black people are.
Wow, come up with something.
See, this is what I'm telling you. He's got protection. Nobody's roughing up the cameraman. This shit shouldn't even be able to be filmed. That camera person, oh, he with you? Get his ass.
New. Come up with something new.
Get the fuck out of here. Black people are violent.
And I'm going to tell you another reason why they're trying to pin Christians and Muslims against each other. The Jews don't want to get their hands dirty. So the best way for them to do is use manipulation and put in a covert Jew like this to start the madness, start the ruckus. Now, here's the thing. The reason why the Jews don't want to get their hands dirty, because they're already looking bad right now in Israel and they're trying to clean that up, but they will never get their hands dirty in America or any other country that they're in right now. They'll never be violent, never get their hands dirty, because then they will never be able to be perceived as always, like they always been, as victims. Once they start being aggressive and aggressors, on the soil in the West, here in Canada, Europe and shit like that, then they're not going to be able to utilize anti-Semite. They're not going to be able to utilize the Holocaust. They're not going to be able to utilize that. They're not going to be able to get the empathy no more. They're not going to be able to be viewed as permanent victims. So they got to look like they're being attacked and hurt, and they're so peaceful and all of that. And you don't see Jews beating on people. You'll never see that imagery, because they have to maintain the pity, the victimhood status that they've been pushing for decades. If they get aggressive how they want to get aggressive, then nobody that people would overlook whatever they've been through. The same reason why people overlook slavery and the disenfranchisement of black folks, because we get violent for real. Yeah, they had pity for us when Martin was marching and had our women out there getting their ass beat and bit by canines and Officer Cujo and German Shepherds. We getting hit with water hoses and all that. We not fighting at all. We just getting roughed up. They had pity then, you know. But once we started fighting back, they completely give a fuck about our history. Them motherfuckers get violent. They don't care about what we've been through. The only reason why people have to care about what Jewish people go through is because they are perceived to be the most peaceful, nonviolent people on earth, and they're steady trying to clean up what they're doing in Israel, but that's the true nature of what they want to do. If they had the ability to do it here, they would. But they're utilizing a different strategy. pin both people that we don't like against each other and just let them fight it out. Yeah, Martin Luther King made the black community soft. That's why they ain't like Malcolm X. That's why they don't like Elijah Muhammad. You know? That's why they don't like Farrakhan. They don't like the brothers. Because we're not going to let you whoop our ass and not get belt to your ass back. Yeah, they don't like Dr. Khalid Muhammad. They absolutely don't like that. Because they were creating no-nonsense black folks. No. We need soft, forgiving, turn the other cheek. I'll pray for you. I love you, brother. Black folks. They taking his signs. They see that's what I'm saying. But he's protected, bro. He's protected. So yeah, man. Shout out to the FBAs, man. Got on business with him at the B.E.T. Awards. You know, would have been messed up if he would have tried to get in. You know, that'd have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? That would have been crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But this dude here, man. He is wild, bro. He is wild. Let me see. He is wild, bro. This dude is wild. Let me see. This dude running around here talking about white lives matter. When he know he ain't white, he Jewish. You know? He know that.
Why are you talking about the motherfucking lie? Are you motherfucking going?
They're chimping out. They're chimping out. See all these professional signs. You think he's going home making all of this? There's got to be a team of at least 20 people that are the entity of Jake Lang. He's just the face of a bigger agenda.
Teaching the youth to kill.
Who's paying for these flights to him to go to all of these damn places? Who's paying for the travel for him to go room and board, the travel for him to go to all of these interviews? This man is in the media because he's Jewish.
In this community does not teach you to combat. What's up? Hey, can we get this man back? Only good crack man's a dead crack.
See, they trying to get us out of our body, man. Trying to get out of the body. That cameraman should have been the first motherfucker.
Only good cracker. There no shit. Whatever you talking about, the motherfucking lie. Hey, you
See, they making you think he's a white supremacist. He's really not. Once I peep the play, I say, okay, this is we getting fooled. Like this dude went to jail for doing this at the White House. He out on a $6,000 bond for this at the White House. Well, not the White House.
Trump, we support you. We
at the Capitol.
We support ICE. Our country was made for Americans, not for Somalis.
He's really cosplaying this American patriot shit. But that's part of the reason why he got out for the January 6th shit, because he was like, oh, we got a Jew that's in the. So President Trump had to sign off for it. That's the only thing I don't agree with Trump. He's down with the Jews crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Baby, America first, America only. We'll see you here February 7th, Saturday, 12 noon outside the Minnesota State Capitol.
He kicked all them ice sculptures down. $60,000 bill. $6,000 bond. He going to court. Who's paying for his lawyers? You got to understand, this is bigger than Nino Brown. Chud the Builder was a troll on his own. He was a lone wolf troll who just happened to make some noise. This is a calculated plant. Jake Lang is more dangerous than any of these YouTubers and trolls you got, because it's effective, it's affecting, and it's protecting. That's why you got to keep your eyes on what's going on with Jake Lang and what he's up to next. And don't forget what he going at the Muslims too. He going at the Muslims, and they don't lock him up for that shit.
Taking a helicopter over Epic Mosque in Plano, Texas, with this pig head holding a Quran, dangling just inches from the top of the mosque. Please be allowed to go live on it.
You see what I'm saying? And nobody, if you know any Muslims, you know we talk. And we know how the Jews feel about Muslims. We know how they feel about Muslims. There's no secret. Trump has to rock with the Jews. They put him in office. Yeah, he's caught up in that web, bro. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely hate that. I absolutely hate that. I wish the next president be just like Trump, except with no Jewish influence.
Plano, Texas, with this pig head holding a Quran, dangling just inches from the top of the mosque. Please be
boom.
allowed to go live on it.
Oh, you okay?
All right. Fucking manhole. You know, it's actually the Muslim prayer call they're about to do. Everyone tune in. That was the Muslim prayer call you just heard right there.
All right, Jake's got the pig.
All right, guys.
See what I'm saying? See, a lot of people think Chud was a plant. Chud was a lone wolf. He's just got support from actual real white supremacists, but they don't have a lot of power. When you look at what's happening with him, his bail's getting reduced. He's on multiple bails. He's able to travel. He's able to do it. He's got power behind him. They like, don't worry about it. We're going to clean all this up. Just keep going. Keep going. He got a machine behind him. With Chud, you just got him and one little cameraman. This is Jake Lang with the cube on his head, the tassels, and a yarmulke. Okay? So don't get it confused. Now, who is he with? Can't see that motherfucker. Is that Zelensky? Oh, that's Jake Lang and some probably another Jew from the IDF. But yeah, this dude will literally pull up to the mosque with the goats and talking about Muslim fucking goats, and you know, he burning Qurans.
Oh, you okay?
All right. Fucking man.
Let me see. Jake Lang. What are they talking about?
You know, it's actually the Muslim prayer call they're about to do. Everyone tune in.
That was the Muslim prayer call you just heard right there.
And this is another thing they try to do. Free speech. Free speech. You know, they're trying to weaponize free speech. Free speech, man. It's a free country. It's free speech.
Over Epic Mosque in Plano, Texas, with this pig head holding a Quran, dangling just inches from the top of the mosque. Please be allowed to go live on it.
Are you okay?
All right. Fucking manhole. You know, it's actually the Muslim prayer call they're about to do. Everyone tune in. That was the Muslim prayer call you just heard right there.
See? But this is the real agenda, to pin the Christians in the Muslim. He out here burning Qurans in front of mosques, protected by the police. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you tried to barbecue in front of your own church, you'll be locked up. Your black ass will be locked up. He's burning Qurans in front of the Arabs. The cop put it out. It's burning. He just throw it on the mosque property. They let them do what they want to do to a degree, man. Like I'm trying to tell you, man. He's an agent for real. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, bro, he's able to have his camera crew and just go to these places and be wild, disrespectful, and nothing really is happening to him. He's getting into what you do.
There we go. There's some
He's going to get out of all of his charges.
bacon right there. All right. The perfect condiment for the evil Quran.
Yes!
Oh, Muhammad's pissed off. Oh, he's pissed off. Who cares, right? This is our freedom in our country.
They just put bacon in the Quran.
This is what we fought for. This is a demonstration of American freedom. And if you don't like it, get the
See, this is what Chud the Builder wants to do, but he was trying to start this. Eventually, Chud the Builder, if he would have got funding, he would have been this and more with a gun on him.
fuck out of my country. Get the fuck out.
If he would have had a real machine behind him, but even if he had all white supremacists, it still would fold because the goal is Christians against Muslims while Jews sit back and watch. He is a Jewish man doing the work that is perceived to be for Christian white supremacists, but it's a bigger agenda. This is why they're going to continuously put him on. Like, you think with an ankle monitor, they would confine him to his home. He can't, you got to stay in your neighborhood. We not have to have you out here roaming. No. Judges say, don't come to Texas with that shit, but do what you want to do, especially in them liberal states.
Listen, we don't like people burning the Bible, but you've never seen a crowd like Dearborn, Michigan, assault any Muslim for burning the Bible. In fact, we've been too soft on you guys. Maybe it's...
They don't burn the Bible. And I'm not the biggest fan of, Arabs because I know how they are, but you know what I'm saying? Regardless of having the same faith. I know Arabs are Arabs, like Africans are Africans. You know what I'm saying? Even when we go to the mosque, they still a little funny acting. I know I'm foundational Black American first before any religion because they're going to separate me by being foundationally Black American. So, you know what I'm saying? Your faith is your faith. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to keep your eye when you're dealing with these foreigners because they still don't really perceive you as your brother, as a brother, or as a sister, as a sister.
Time we push back a little fucking harder. Yeah! Never should have let them here in the first place.
Never should have let them in the gates in the first place. The enemy is inside the gates, America.
You know? So, like, yeah, the Jewish community is taking over America, and they're utilizing some very brilliant covert tactics. Very brilliant covert tactics. Got to pay attention, man. Got to pay attention. You know? They want us to crash out while they just sit back and watch the show. That's getting us out the way. It's like when drug dealers drop a dime on their enemy instead of going out there to shoot it out with them. Just get it out the way, make it look like I ain't had nothing to do with it.
And the Muslims are teaming up to take over Texas.
Yeah, he's going at the Muslims, the Hindus.
The Hindus and the Muslims are teaming up to take over Texas. This is not Muslims versus Hindus here. They are here to eradicate the Christians.
He really plays this role well. This is a Jewish man. He's really playing this role very well.
If Jainism, if Hinduism is so great, why are their countries shitholes? Good evening, Friscoistan. What are you guys doing here? Inviting the enemy to eat at the table with you, and they steal all your food. Your replacement is here, Americans, and it is coming faster and faster. The Hindus and the Muslims are teaming up to take over Texas. This is not Muslims versus Hindus here. They are here to eradicate the Christians. They are here to drive us out of our homelands. You have to understand, these people do not want to assimilate. These people have not come here to become Americans. They have come here to drag their third world culture over to our country. If Jainism, if Hinduism is...
Now, see, the reason why he's mentioning the Hindu...
are teaming up to take over Texas. This is...
The reason why he's mentioning Hindus is because... we're going to go back to that speech in a minute. He's mentioning Hindus because for your average white person, a kufi and a turban are the same. When you look at the Hindus and you see the Arabs, they look the same. People from Pakistan and people from India look the same. They are not the same. Some are Sikhs. If they see a Sikh, it's a Sikh. A Hindi is a Hindi, but I mean, they see a Sikh, they say, hey, that's a Muslim. They see a Hindi, that's a Muslim. So to simplify things, he's just to say the Hindus and the Muslims, they all are the same. Totally different belief system, totally different faiths, totally different cultures. Muslims are clean. Muslims are clean. The Indians, it's a different type of hygiene game. Totally different thing. But the average tobacco chewing, pickup truck driving white supremacists, they're all Muslims. They're all sand niggers. Get them all out of here. So he's talking their language in a language that they can actually understand.
Assimilate. These people have not come here to become Americans. They have come here to drag their third world culture over to our country. If Jainism, if Hinduism is so great, why are their countries shitholes? Are selling out this country to people who do not want to live near you. They don't care about white culture. They don't care about American culture. They don't like you. They will replace you. Their culture in both Muslim and Hindu is pedophilia. What the is wrong with you? Inviting these people into our country. This is a Christian country. Name one of them.
See, he's very passionate, but at the end of the day, he knows he's going to get these white people riled up. But he's not really going. That's the goal. Isn't that? It's about Israel and it's about the Jews. That's what he's here for, man. And we got to stop being the soft niggas, man. That's why I'm really happy. I'm really happy that the people outside the BET Awards was putting belt to ass. Because Martin Luther King, you know, created the soft ass nigga, the weak nigga. He created the weak ass nigga, man. That's why none of our old niggas are warriors anymore. We'll turn up on each other though. Oh, they'll try to tear me down. But when Jake Lane come around, this how the weak black folks be acting, you know what I'm saying?
This is our country. This is our country.
Put us 1800 and I can
Peace, love, unity, and respect.
Peace, love, unity, and respect.
Are you serious?
Peace, love, unity, and respect. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Peace, love, unity, respect. Peace, love, unity, respect. I don't care if you hate me. Why? Because this world is full of love. Nobody here hates you, sir. This world is full of love. But nobody here hates Understand this. Your hate has no place in the United States of America. Hate has no place.
Weak nigga.
Peace, love, unity, respect.
In the United States of America, hate has no place in the United States of America.
Nobody. You are the one that's hateful here.
Okay, so
you're the hateful one here, sir.
No.
Nobody.
What am I literally saying? Peace, love, unity,
You're
and respect.
preaching hate.
You're
preaching hate.
Love, unity,
Nobody.
This is a zest off right now. A zest off.
Peace, love, unity.
That's what Martin Luther King birthed.
Okay. Peace, love, unity, respect. Peace, love, unity, respect. Peace, love.
Weak ass motherfucker, man. Shout out to the niggas at the BET Awards. And this nigga, let me show you what this nigga put on his this nigga Jake Lang put on his Twitter before he went to the BET Awards. See, this is how they want. This is all calculated, man. I see the bigger play. I see the bigger play. This is what he was on.
Boycott BET Awards. Thug Culture Night, we say no. Protest with us at Peacock Theater, Sunday, June 28th, 4 p.m. PT.
This is what got all the white folks riled up. This is why he gonna get, every time he get locked up, he get bailed out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know how many, I'm pretty sure he probably had 1 million goddamn followers on Twitter by now. White people are back, man. Listen, man. I gotta take care of a couple of things, man. We coming right back with another show, and we're gonna take about an hour, man. I gotta set up, and I got some packages coming and getting delivered. Yeah, I'm gonna push that back a little bit. We're going to be back later on today, man. I appreciate y'all for appreciating me. Keep your notifications on. Share, like this video, respond to it. I don't care. Make sure you comment. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout out to everybody who donated, man. It's a fan-funded show, so I appreciate when the fans keep this thing rolling, man. Keep the lights in the building on. Much love, man. I'll see y'all in the future. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in.